Hey everyone, it's that little shake after the Earthquakes draw versus Vancouver Whitecaps FC. This is the Aftershock. The Earthquakes squad was feeling great off the win in the Open Cup for Seattle Sounders, where Superman scored the game-winning penalty to win 10-9. However, with Jan Greguš still fighting that ankle injury, we decided to have Romady replace him in the lineup in this 4-3-3 lineup. The first half was a lot of back and forth, with the Earthquakes actually having the majority of the chances and the dangerous chances. The first of those came in the 33rd minute, but after some good pattern play that led from a cross to Jabo, it goes to the back post, but saved by the keeper. This was actually looking really good by the Earthquakes, and you saw a lot of great pattern play through this game, especially in the final third. The second half is where we saw the game come alive, and it came alive literally immediately, as in the first minute, the Earthquakes did everything almost perfectly. The only thing they didn't do was score. Great play, great pass, great run, and shot barely doesn't go in, shot barely doesn't go in, and shot barely doesn't go in. Quakes did almost everything perfect here, they just couldn't find the back of the net. However, this persistent high line to get a high amount of reward also leaves a high amount of risk. The Red Hot Cavallini plays a 1-2 and then sneaks in a snapshot in between Calvo and Nathan, which then surprises JT and he's not able to react quick enough and sneaks in the bottom post. Yes, maybe JT could have done a little bit better, and yes, Nathan or Calvo definitely should have stepped, but overall a great play from Vancouver. 1-0 Vancouver. And really, I gotta give a shout out to the social media manager for Vancouver. Whew, she was booking it. Coach Covey decides to keep going with the second half tactics of high risk, high reward, as he takes off Romady and he brings on Jan Greguš. Now, this brings a little bit more attack and more of a central role mid, and also allows Yule and Montero to get further up. However, the risk comes when we don't have that defensive presence on the counters, as we saw really started to form, especially when the fullbacks were getting caught high up and now we don't have Romady to cover. And honestly, 61 minutes in, the Quakes get away with one as JT Marcinowski makes a huge save. However, we begin to see the positives of this substitution as we get more numbers into the box. And more numbers means Jabo can bring him to the near post, and now that there's more numbers, someone else can go into the box, and that someone is Montero, who, as a cross goes over from Espinoza and over Jabo, finds him perfectly, and he slots in his first goal for the black and blue and his first goal of the season. 1-0. Then 71 minutes in, we see some dynamic offense that really shines a light on this Quakes team in what's been a dark offensive season so far. We have Montero get the ball, who slides a perfect ball through to Espinoza, who then has a dummy run. And then you find Cade Cal, who dribbles through the defense, and he perfectly draws in the defenders and slots in a pass for Jabo, who has the most beautiful touches to tap it into the back post, perfectly well placed. Now, 2-1 Earthquakes. Vancouver, however, looked to respond immediately, but thanks to an outlandish save from JT Marcinkowski, the Quakes stay with this lead. But right after that, the Quakes 60 to 70 minute curse hits again. As after some lackadaisical defending and honestly good play by Vancouver, they pass the ball out to someone who's open 8 yards out, and he just sneaks in by the near post past JT. We're level at 2. However, the Quakes said this is how you make defenders look like cones, as the magical front four strike again. Montero gets the ball. He passes it out to Cade. Jabo makes a great run to the left, drags all the defenders left, leaving the right side wide open. Who's on the right other than the main man, Christian Espinoza? He gets the ball, and now Jabo's open as everyone shifts over to him. Passes to Jabo, who has a much easier tap in this time. Quakes up 3-2. Surely we need to hold on to this lead. Unfortunately, we don't, as in the 89th minute when Jackson Yule was trying to cover a Florian Youngworth near post run. He realizes that the ball is not going to Youngworth. He tries to get his guy again, but now his guy's open near side, and now it leads into an easy tap in to the far post. Game ends 3-3. Ah man, this really feels like a loss, as the Quakes really needed points, and now that they're dropping 2, it really hurts. But now they need to recover quickly, as it's a quick turnaround to Wednesday's game versus Portland, who just scored a club record 7 goals for Sporting Kansas City.